Hello everyone. Hope you're doing well. This pandemic is killing us, by the way. Patch is here once again, aka the beard, whatever you guys say. You might say. Okay, I'm here to introduce you to the works I will be playing, which are Bach's Partita, number 6 in E minor, and Chopin's Sonata number 3, Opus 58. These are incredible works, by the way. I'm really excited to play them for you, but it's important also the educational aspect as to what does it mean, what does a partita mean, what does a sonata mean, what is interesting about what to look out for in Bach's partita, what are the moments, like the moments of glory, the sad moments, because there are so many. What are the interesting things about Chopin's sonata? He's more famous for maybe nocturnes and waltzes and ballades. But what about his sonata that is interesting? So I would like to share with you quickly this kind of video, share with you a few samples here and there, right? So let's start with Bach toccata first of all. Sorry, not Bach toccata, partita. So a partita is usually a German denomination for a suite. You've heard of suites like French suite, English suite. These are simply, in a simple definition, these are like dances put together in a compiled work. So it's a compendium of so many different dances. There are jigs that are like dum 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 dum. Like for instance. So maybe kind of that movement, right? And there are like for instance courants, which are like what the quick dances, like maybe right. So the Allemande, which is a slow German dance, and Sarabande. When these people are more used to the handle thing, let me show you a bit. Oh, let me try change to selfie. Okay, the usual thing here, maybe. Right? So, yeah, we can be used to that kind of thing, maybe, but Sarabande is particularly Bach's Sarabandes are particularly very, very deep prayers. So they're not like this kind of elegant thing, maybe. Yes. So I would like to go to you through each movement. So the toccata. The toccata, from Italian toccare, means like actually a very virtuosic and improvised piece. And it's a very powerful piece here. It starts very, very sadly, right? Very, very sad. It's very sad already. It's got a fugue, very, very sad also. It's very, very sad. By the way, a background story about this partita. It is the piece that actually drove me to classical music, as I have so many times told you about it, right? So that introduction is enough. That said, there is an Allemande. Then we go to the courant, which is kind of a very exciting piece. I told you the Allemande is kind of slow. The courant is kind of quick. Of course, courir, you know. Kind of that, right? We go to the aria. Aria is kind of singing music. in this case, it's not really that easily singing because it's a combination of dance and singing. So let me show you a demonstration. There is a singing part. Yep. Kind of that. And there could be dance things like dancing elements, right? So it's got an incredible double thing up there. So coming to the most important part, which is the saraband. For me, it is the most important piece. It's at the center of everything. It's grave. It's breathless. It's wow. I've never heard something like that. It's huge. It's a huge honor to play something such a thing. Just the beginning might tell you everything about it. Very dissonant already, and there is sighs. Resignation. Very sad, right? And you cannot imagine what follows up. It's incredible. It's breathless and it really does not give you a break. You cannot catch a break here. So let's continue up to the jig. Sorry, to the, I don't remember the name. It's a gavotta, kind of. Yeah, it's a gavotta. It's got elements of a jig actually, and like here. It's really amazing, right? It's got that dancing element. And then we go to the jig, which is kind of, for me, apocalyptic, because when Bach uses chromatic scales or things that are like semitone stuff, most of the time he's describing a difficult life or describing the edge of life. So I think it's very apocalyptic if you listen to it. You cannot know what is happening here. You cannot easily know the key, right? So that is for you, the Bach toccata. Let's go to Chopin. Let's go to Chopin's sonata, and quickly, just going quickly. The sonata has just it's a huge work. First of all, that is considered of 3 or 4 movements. Each movement is you can consider it an individual piece, right? The thing about the sonata is that it has a very strict sense of structure. So there is the theme, the idea in the beginning, and then it's developed. It's like an essay. So and it's concluded coming back again to the beginning. It's like A B A format. So it's like maybe patches transformed, then patches comes again, thing, right? So sonatas are that rigorous, and Chopin wrote very few, like 3. This is the last one, but there are elements of genuine Chopin inside here that are like incredible moments, like maybe this one. operatic. It's amazing, right? It's amazing. So, and the second movement is a very beautifully written scherzo. It's very difficult to play. Yeah. It's like a jazz improvisation kind of. It reminds me of like Oscar Peterson and Art Tatum and stuff. So going to the third movement, usually it must be a slow movement. If you have, so it's like a sonata, first movement, which is ABA format, scherzo, or slow movement, scherzo. Because I've had a scherzo, so I'm going to the slow movement. Slow movement is, in my opinion, very lonely, and in the end of his life, because that's when Chopin wrote this sonata, Chopin was starting to really be nostalgic, and you could see those kinds of evocations of loneliness in some of his late pieces. That's why I even love them. Some of his nocturnes, you see that sense. It's a melancholic loneliness. It's not like extreme sad, but you can feel that. Maybe like. And I like this pace. Very lonely. He's calling out to someone. Please come. They don't come. So confused. So it gets through episodes, and at the end, that person probably doesn't come, and Chopin just resolves, like. I'm better alone. This sad. Look at this chord. Oh. The last movement is like a fairy tale for me. It's a battle between the hero and the monster. So the monster is like this very weird rhythm. So now the hero is this exuberant thing. And now the fight can also be interesting. And you can have something like. They're just exchanging things, and the monster comes back with another form. The hero comes back. So in the end, it's it's a huge, intense battle, very difficult movement. So we'll forgive some of my wrong notes if I play the concert. Bye bye. See you at the concert.